Hello everyone, and welcome back to the fourth round of the Game Night Kit tournament that happened at Millennium Games in Rochester back in October. My name is Tim once again, and we've got Marcus on the left playing Valencia, and Brandon on the right playing Industrial Genomics. And so this is the last game of the tournament. We're in round 4. I think we had 13 people turn out for the tournament, so we did 4 rounds of Swiss. And at this point, things were sitting pretty knotted through, I would say, about the top 4 or 5 people in the tournament. And so if we see Marcus sweep out here, he'll likely take home the victory. Otherwise, we all go into tiebreakers. And so Industrial Genomics, this is a very interesting deck. Brandon has been playing this deck for a while, or variants thereof. And starting off with that lovely play of Jackson, draw up, throw some stuff right in the heap, and get those trash costs up. So Industrial Genomics, the ID ability, is raising the trash cost based on the number of face-down cards you have in archives. And Brandon, being the nice guy he is, puts out a die to count the number of face-down cards. And so a lot of times these decks run pretty ice light and really heavy on assets and upgrades. And Marcus taking the open opportunity to run in. And we see a shock right off the top. So that is an ideal card for Industrial Genomics. It's expensive to trash, and then it just goes and hangs out in archives and makes running into archives annoying. So at this point, yeah, you probably don't want to trash it. Early in the game, a lot of times against IG, if they've only discarded a couple cards, I'll just go blast into archives just to flip them face up so that I can eventually go and actually trash things. And so Valencia, we've seen Clone Chip as the influence. It's looking like Data Suckers and... Okay, so it looks like just the Sucker and Anarch rig. He's probably got Net Ready Eyes or something in there just to have a solution to Lotus Field. Although Lotus Field has dropped pretty heavily in popularity because I think Net Ready Eyes is out and everyone has just shifted to Faust. And Faust is only 2 cards for Lotus Field. So Jacksoning up some more. Filling those archives. And... still deciding what to do here. So yeah, Industrial Genomics, since you are ice light, you're oftentimes not scoring out of big remotes or anything light, or you're maybe scoring out of a remote that just has a really expensive upgrade in it, like a big Ash or a big Caprice or something like that. Or just motioning things out like Brandon is doing here. And so you're expecting that... So it's kind of a 50-50 early game. A lot of the times that first motion, you'll use it to test the waters, to see if the runner is going to run into big advanced things that you put on the table. And so at this point, as the runner, it's kind of a 50-50 whether that's a trap or an agenda. Later game, I think things shift heavily towards... Oh, okay, so this is the really cool card we see in Brandon's deck. It's Old Hollywood Grid, which says that you can't steal an agenda in that server unless you've already stolen a copy of it, so no reruns. Or reruns only. And what you can do, especially now that there's agendas out there like Vanity Project, big point things, you can just make it so they can never steal. Oh, and it's Junebug. And that's the game. So like I was saying, the old face-on table. Yeah, so like I was saying, it's a 50-50 whether that's a trap or whether that's an agenda, and he hit the wrong half of the 50-50. So once again, we all split, and we end up with a bunch of ties. So, yeah, like I said, that was the last round. So I ended up winning the tournament with Noise and Engineering the Future. There was a lot of ties. I happen to have a high strength of schedule. Jason, who we unfortunately didn't get to get on camera, came in second place with Quetzal and Near Earth Hub. And then it was just a big old tie for the next 4 positions. So we did a little bit of a 4-person playoff thing real quick. The games went pretty fast, and so I didn't record them. And that's how we sorted everything out. But yeah, it was a fun tournament. We had 13 people turn out. You can see the full results down in the description. There's a link to Aku, I think it's pronounced, .net, which has the full tournament results and all the IDs. What you'll see there is in the full field, Anarch was really heavily represented and also did well in the top. And on the Corp side, Jinteki was actually the most popular Corp, but no Jinteki players made it into sort of the top 4 or something, I would say. And so it was all HB and NEH in the top and Anarch on the runner's side. So it was a fun tournament, and thanks again for watching all of these games. We'll have Store Championship season is coming soon, so I'll have stuff from that. And we also just had the ANRPC Northeast Tournament Series kickoff tournament here in Rochester. So I will have videos out for that very soon. So I will see you all soon, and I hope you enjoyed. Adios.